I'm Brent Porter, right? A lot of people that know me, they call me Brent the Broker. In short, I'm always like a double alliterative person. So Brent the Broker always works really well with me. But in short, formally, my name is Brent Porter. I like to establish a one-on-one connection. And by using my first name and then calling me who I am, which is a broker, it helps not only explain what I do, but it helps humanize me as well. And it helps me just get better friends with me and the realtors that work for me. It just provides for a better relationship that I want, which is a true, wholesome relationship, nothing that's manufactured. So over the years, that's just kind of been the name that's been coined to me as Brent the Broker. I've been in real estate since I've been about 15 years old. I started off working for my father in his apartment complex, did that, worked my way up to managing it. Then I got degrees in real estate and finance and have pretty much done everything that you can think of in real estate since then. Worked for private equity companies, worked for myself, rehabbed homes, took one of my companies public in terms of Invitation Homes, about 55,000 homes. So basically all my real working adult life and early teenage years, I've been involved in some aspect of real estate my entire life. I have a lovely, gorgeous wife. Her name is Holly, and I have two wonderful children by the name of Preston and Parker. They're 11 and 6 years old. They are my world. There's really nothing else that I do besides real estate. In fact, I always say I'm just a dumb real estate guy who happens to be a dad also. But those children are the light of my world. Everything that I do here today is actually for my wife first, and then my children. I started Pinnacle because there was a need for a company that was less broker centric. And what I mean by that is every typical real estate broker that you saw out there, doesn't matter what brand that you went to, they always had a very eccentric broker that always said, me, 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 look at me. I'm the reason you're successful. You can't be successful without me or my office. What I said is, yes, you can be. In fact, I want to turn that pyramid upside down, and I want to put the individual realtor on the pedestal at the top of the pyramid versus me. So what I did is I started a firm with those exact type of fundamentals and foundation in place. And besides, not being a broker-centric broker and putting the realtor first, I always believe in a core set of values that comes with, for me personally, the Lord Jesus Christ first in every decision that I make. And after that, doing right by the individual, the realtor. And basically where I sit, what that means is I'm here when you need me. Most brokers out there are not there in a time of need. They either will call you back in 24 hours, 72 hours, right? You text me, you call me, you email me, I pick up the phone, right? That is the number one thing that my job is here to do, is to be here for you. So you asked why I started Pinnacle Realty Advisors. I started this firm with these fundamentals in order to be in a market where people didn't have a realtor at heart from the get-go. So that was the whole business model, was to put the realtor first in terms of economics, operations, and service. And if we did those things, the rest falls into place. And that's what we did, and we selflessly executed, and this is where we are today. I do cover Texas. That's the sole state that I cover. I do not cover any other states, but I am the chief broker officer, so we are in a slew of other states. I do help manage those brokers, come with those relationships, help discover those new relationships, and help open new states as well. So I helped found and build this company. In fact, I'll never be one of those administrative brokers, right? That's fundamentally what we did not want to do here, right? Is I still service every one of our agents in Texas, have the ability and wherewithal to pick up the phone, call me, text me, email me. I'm still involved with that day-to-dayness today and anywhere that we go in the future. In fact, everywhere, every broker that we pick up in every single state, I mandate that they have those same principles as well. You're never too good to not pick up the phone. The day that you are is the day you won't work for us, right? Because our whole service is based on you guys having access to that person of knowledge and us transferring that knowledge over to you. And if I can do that as a broker, I succeed and you succeed and your business succeeds. The world of brokers, we're very broker-centric, right? The commission-based model is the exact same way. People always thought that that's the only way the business can be done. That's the only way it can survive. I knew that if you could build a model that was financially feasible for everybody, still look, act, and feel like a traditional brokerage in terms of service, right? That you would have a real winner. Nobody, the whole time I did this, all I heard is, you can't do this. This won't work. You don't make enough money. This will never survive, right? Well, when you put the fundamentals of how I built this company, as I explained earlier, you see where we are today, right? And again, if you just make selfless agent-based decisions, everything else will fall in line. And so I knew that a revenue, monthly subscription-based model would be the financial model that in time would prove itself out to be the model of the future. And actually, I think today that the world of the commission split is actually coming to an end, right? People like what we have to offer. We get good value, good financial, great support, which arguably, in my opinion, the level of support we give here at Pinnacle Realty Advisors is more sophisticated, more knowledgeable than anything you'd even get at a traditional broker. There's very few brokers that have done as much in real estate as I have, let alone transacted personally and corporately over 70,000 transactions, either for corporately and or through my own equity. To the agents to say we're too good to be true, you either get it or you don't. It's that simple. And when you do get it, you understand that the principles and the fundamentals that we built this company on will help you succeed not only in your real estate business, but in your personal life and any other portion of your life that you have. So too good to be true. Well, if you think having a better personal life, having a better family life, having a better real estate business is too good to be true, then yeah, stay over there. But if those are things that you desire, we offer those at a very high level and you'll be very happy. And what I tell people is, just get up and join. In terms of the mentor program, yeah, so we're just started a program. It's our first ever mentor launch type program. We're having it here in Texas, and we're very excited about it because this program is going to take new agents and help train them on real estate. And while that sounds very simple, to be a successful real estate agent is so much more than just being good practitioner and knowing how to fill out the forms, be compliant, be legal. In fact, this person that we picked, there's a couple pillars that I believe, and I believe several others believe this way in order to be successful in this business. And if you're going to be successful in this business, you not only have to be a practitioner that is operationally proficient and understands things like every T that is crossed, every I. It's just as important, though, to have your mind and your spirit in the same place, too, because this business is very, very tough, right? And there's ups and there's downs. And if you don't have other outlets, other spiritual outlets, other mindset outlets, I don't care what it is, but if you don't have these pillars in your life set up, when you get down in the ditch, you're not going to come out of the ditch, right? So with the mentor program that we have, we've specifically picked a mentor that helps not only get your business in order, but she also helps get your life in order. So the actual process of changing brokers is actually very, very simple, right? Here in the state of Texas, the very first thing you'd have to do is you'd have to change sponsorship, right? And so to get that started is you go online, you'd fill out our form, type in some information so we can get to know you. We're going to send you a set of documents after that now attaches you to us. Once we get all that legal mumbo jumbo out of the way, then we'll formally invite you to join our brokerage with the state, right? Once you do that, then all it is a matter of picking the MLS that you want to be a member of. You pick that MLS, you fill out some paperwork with them, you join them, and then we're off to the races. It's that simple. Me and my team, we can get you processed in through this process very, very quickly. We can get it done in less than 1 day. Usually the impediment that I see is that you don't fill out the forms. You don't, read or understand what's going on. And my team clearly explains that out. We're more than happy to talk about it with you over the phone with one of our salespeople, one of our operational people, but we can get you set up in as little as 24 hours. The only thing that may complicate this a little bit is if you have, or if you're transitioning, if you're not a new agent transitioning from another brokerage, you will have issues dealing with, let's say, current active listings that you have that are held by your old broker, right? We'll have to take care of those. There's ways to do that, right? Or if you currently have a buyer's reps, again, easy things to be fixed that most agents want to talk about. Those are easily fixed though. And the other thing is deals that are in escrow that are currently with title. Those deals have to be addressed too. So those are the three major concerns that people usually have, impediments to them switching. And I'll rest assured, all those things can be fixed very easily. You just have to start the process. There's nothing, in fact, if you have a deal in escrow, a lot of people think that deal has to close before they can transition. Not the case. You can go ahead and change today, and your old broker will still pay you as agreed, typically, and you can move on. That deal's already in escrow, the contract is already written, the commission is already earned. You can change brokers and rest assured that you will still receive that commission from your previous broker. So there's no reason to wait. We have a whole setup exactly for teams designed exactly for those team members, their team leaders. And in fact, what's great about us too is that we enable those team members, or no, team leaders actually, to design and tailor the plan. A traditional broker, those economics have been held at the broker level about what we can do, what we can't do. What's great about our team And the way our model works is when you pay us a monthly subscription plan, we let you design those teams and agreements exactly as you want. So if you want to have your split be X with this person, you can have it be X with this person. You want it Y with this person, you can have it Y with this person. That's all up to you, the team leader. You design it exactly as you would want your team to have it done. We gladly work with commercial agents. In fact, my strong suit is when I first started in real estate, all I did was commercial real estate. I did that for 10 years working for a private equity company. There's not an asset class in commercial, retail, multifamily, office that I haven't traded personally myself for my private equity firm. I've rehabbed all those assets. So to tell you the truth, my first love is commercial real estate, and I can do it in my sleep. Same thing with single family too. I've transacted a lot on single family houses. So commercial agents, we welcome. Residential agents, we welcome. If you really want to get down to it, my bread and butter is commercial. I love that. So I'd be more than happy to find and work with those people as well. We came up with the Brokerage LLC. And what that does is that enables you to not only have your own branding, but it enables you to own your own company. It's just not a DBA or anything like that. This is an actual LLC that we set up by our lawyer, registered with the Secretary of State. We get it registered with the State Real Estate Commission. It gives it its own license number. This is your baby. You have it. And guess what? You own it. You're not the broker of record. I hold that joy. We are both named as managers. That's how we technically get that done. But we do get it registered with the Licensing Association. And it's just a really great product that we have that for the right person that is really looking to go on a trajectory to be their own broker. So people who have a real branding vision, people who have a very strong real estate understanding and a great background in those things will be highly successful on our Brokerage LLC product because it really is a launching pad to what is to come. And what our product does is exponentially decrease the time it takes for them to achieve their goals. So most people here in the state of Texas have to wait 4 years. I have a gentleman, I can't name names here, but he was 2 years out, highly sophisticated guy, highly motivated guy that knew his branding very well. I expedited his career 2 years, fast forward that thing to, I gave him the ability, the knowledge and the wherewithal, all along with my backing and coaching for him to now have one of the most successful teams in Dallas-Fort Worth with hundreds of realtors to work for him. He started under me, right? And I love hearing those stories too, because really when that person becomes a broker, it's like I had one of my children graduate college, right? I gave them the skills, the knowledge set, how to handle problems, how to better handle people, all in a platform that helped him exponentially grow his business sooner, quicker, faster. So that Brokerage LLC product for the right person, it's not for everybody. You have to be an entrepreneur at heart. You have to have vision. But if you have those things, we have a product that will help you execute on those things flawlessly. Not to mention everything that you need administratively, from paperwork, independent contractor agreements, E&O insurance, we spoon feed to you. So there's no issues that you have with compliance. So everybody who gets a broker, one of the very things that they're afraid of is, how do I do this? How do I do that? How do I comply? We take care of all that headache. All I want you to do is focus on you, your branding, and succeeding. We'll figure out everything else together collectively. And that, again, is one of the products that I really, really love because I see people just blossom, the right person, when they're given the real tool that they want to help them execute how they want. And that is the Brokerage LLC.